Day 11, everybody. Hello once again. So, yeah, this is going to be one of those days where, to be honest, I wish I had anything better to say apart from. No, I'm not entirely sure if I have anything better to say. So, for what they're worth, I'm going to keep this relatively short, and just to explain that. Yeah, as it turns out, this whole trying to spend as little as possible is ironically extremely difficult. Mostly because various foreseen shortages always occur, such as, among many other things, buying diesel for my car. Yeah, I usually the routine I have for buying diesel is that I do it about once every 10 days. Is really how much I do it, and I spend about somewhere between 50 and 60 quid. It's just so that it's just below being full, and sometimes I will try and stretch it out as much as possible. Somewhat. I once went nearly 2 whole months without actually having to fill up the car, which it was good for what it was worth, considering that it's got quite a big fuel tank. Um, you can try and go as long as possible. I tried, but then of course there's just various little ways, like finding ideal routes home that avoids the traffic and stuff like that. But believe you me, I've exhausted quite a lot of options, and it seems as if that's just one of those things. So yeah, welcome to the real world, ladies and gentlemen. Where guess what? You have to just spend money on things almost automatically that you don't even have time to think about, and even if you really don't want to, you just sort of have to get on with it. Yeah, the real world, ladies and gentlemen. Who on earth would want to live there? On a slightly more positive note, it turns out that spring might actually be here quite a lot faster than I had first anticipated. And why do I say that? Because whilst I was driving home, the first little signs of daffodils are starting to sprout up from the earth. And call me old fashioned, ladies and gentlemen, but that actually filled me up with quite a lot more optimism than you might expect. Because guess what? At some point, it's got to happen eventually, and yeah, it has only just sort of occurred to me that by the time we get to the end of the week, we'll be halfway through the month of February already, which is both a blessing and a curse all at once. Because guess what? Yes, it means springtime is starting to emerge itself from around the corner. However, it also means that the year is starting to fly by a little bit faster than I would like it. So yeah, but more if this video is to prove anything in particular, is that this is just a fairly innocuous but altogether a day in the life of the average white collar man, I suppose, and that's just about all I gotta say for that. So I'll see all of you guys again tomorrow.